Hey, look what we got over here.
Yeah, show 'em, Al.
Brand new, freshly minted NBC Pages.
I think it's helped me in so many different ways, completely changed my life.
From working Saturday Night Live to diving into news and gaining that responsibility to finding things out about myself I didn't even know.
The Page program is great because it gives you sort of a sense of how everything works.
The Page program is a year-long learning and development rotational opportunity. It attracts the best and the brightest early career talent to this company, and we are in the business of helping to mold this talent to become the future leaders of our company and our industry. I'm Priany Hadiatmodjo, and I'm the director of the NBCUniversal Page Program, and this is NBCU Academy. The Page program has been around since 1933, so it's a real gem here at NBCUniversal. There's a lot of people who have put us on the map, Kenneth Page being one.
As the most popular page, I feel I should say something.
I was what they called a bad page with terrible phone etiquette.
At 30 Rock, we have about 107 or so pages running around on the West Coast on the Universal City lot. There are 45 or so pages. Pages do help with things in the building, whether that is tours or audience services for any of the productions that tape at 30 Rock. They're recognizable in that uniform, right? That is the gold standard of what pages represent.
My name is Liz Gonzalez. I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania, born and raised.
I'm Emiko Powers. I go by Emmy. I am in my final rotation.
My name is Kokayi. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
Pages are not exclusively only in uniform or exclusively only giving tours or exclusively only working audience services. Pages do a lot of things at once.
Every day I wake up at 4 a.m. The Today Show has always been my dream.
I currently work at Stay Tuned with NBC News.
I'm currently the product marketing page and ad sales. I do a lot of work with privacy and data.
The ultimate goal of the Page program is to give early career talent who are interested in pursuing a career in media the tools, the skills, the feedback, the experience they need to be able to hit the ground running as an early career professional in this industry. The Page program is a full-time job with a competitive benefits package. They rotate through 3 different assignments. Pages have the chance to work for a number of different teams to be able to sample what it might be like to work in news and then ad sales and then move over to a role in TV. The Page program is highly competitive. We want to find people who are open-minded, who are curious, who are really passionate about starting their career in this industry. So when you're preparing your application for the Page program, be yourself. We really want to get to know the real you, so let that shine in your application. Secondly, make sure your application is perfect and ready to go. When you read through your materials, does it sound like you? Third, do your research. Be curious. That's something that we look for. Make sure that you let that curiosity shine through.
One thing I always say is just know how to tell your story. They're going to want to find out who you are and why you want to be in this program.
It's not so much about your resume and your background.
All right, what are we doing, team?
The Page program is looking for people who have that engaging spirit and also are invested in media.
The Page program does a really good job of finding kind, genuine people.
I would challenge you to think about why you are great for the program.
When I started out the program, I really had no idea what exactly it was that I wanted to do. And so I really came into this with an open mind.
A lot of day-to-day life as a page is just you never know what's going to come your way.
I order coffees, running newspapers around, making sure that people are where they're supposed to be, organizing cars. Perfect, can I just get the driver's name, please? Solving problems throughout the morning. There is never a dull moment.
The Page program is an incredible transition job for someone who's recently graduated or a young person entering the workforce.
The Page program is an experience where hopefully every day you're learning something new, whether that is about something about the company or about the industry or about yourself.
It's just made me so much more confident. But I know that this program has given me the tools to do whatever it is that I want to do.
By the end of the program, that's what we're hoping to get, right? Pages who are stronger by the end of it than they were when they started.
I've loved everything about it. Being Page is really fun and exciting and brings a lot of opportunities.
Pages are often known for knowing how to get things done, knowing how to get things fixed. You have to be the go-to person. You have to be reliable. Your team will trust you with great responsibility that makes you develop this kind of secondhand armor that helps you succeed.
The thing I love most about being a page is the page team.
I just don't want to disgrace the peacock.
Page pride is a real phenomenon. And I don't see the Page program as necessarily a foot in the door. I do see it as a potentially life-changing opportunity for you to begin a career with the support, the network, and the community that can really set you up for success in a company like NBC Universal.